Have you ever thought about past experiences and wondered to yourself, what, if any, are still relevant today? I have, especially when I think about technology changes and the fact that industries are constantly evolving. I remember when I made the switch to learning and development, it was on the list of up and coming career paths with lots of opportunity, quite frankly. But in the age of AI, I feel like that's slowly shifting and actually maybe rapidly shifting because some believe good prompt engineering is a replacement for solid curriculum development. And so when I think about that, I learned some very valuable lessons. One of which is the tools may change, the principles don't. Long before many of the roles that I have personally held today, I participated in the arts, both on stage and behind the scenes, because I like to do a lot of things. I've operated lighting and sound systems, I've built set designs, I've worked as a stage manager as well as event staff. At first glance, those experiences may seem completely unrelated to the work I do now, but they're not. What I really learned wasn't about equipment or job function. I learned about process. I learned organization. I learned timing. I learned how to anticipate problems before they happened. I also learned how to coordinate many moving parts under pressure. And those are skills that have served me very well today. I like to think of it like riding a bike, right? The bike may change, the terrain may change, and sometimes even the technology may change if you decide to get on an electric bike. But once you understand the principles, you can adapt. In a nutshell, I wanted to remind you to be aware, but don't dare dismiss your past because your position or platform changed. I encourage you to look deeper. You may discover the very skills you need today were developed years ago. So your experience is still working for you. By this point, if you've been following along in the More Than Enough series, then you already know what I'm about to say. And guess what? I'm going to say it anyway. You are still more than enough.